Hey, it's Kurt the boat doctor right here. Now I'm going to take this guy's advice. He drove all the way down here to our marina because he's seen the YouTube videos, and you know, I take your opinion when I get a chance to read through them, but by the time I get done running the boats and doing all that, I'm kind of beat, so a lot of times I don't get back to the people, and I should. But anyway, he had a good idea, and I was going to do this. I was trying to do it, but I'm going to do part 1, part 2, and part 3 on a boat. I'm going to do the outside inside trailer, and then I'll do the running, and then I'll do the electronics. That way, if you don't want to see the electronics, you can just see how the boat runs out. Or if you just want to see the electronics, you can go to the electronics end of it. But I get a lot of people wanting to know about the electronics. Anyway, this is a 2021 North River Seahawk, beautiful boat. Now back in 07, 08, good boats, 07, 06, they were good. But the problem was they're too narrow. They needed to raise the side and get the beam out to like a 8.6 or 98 inch beam, which they did. And they needed to lengthen that or widen out the bottom and extend this offshore bracket as part of the hull, which they did. Now these are a wonderful boat. These handle just like the 20-footer. You got like overall is 20 foot 8 inches if you count that offshore bracket. It's 18.6 if you don't. You got the hull is it's a 14 degree in the rear, degree by 29. That's just like your 20 footers. So that's why, and like I say, the beam on this is like 96 on this. I think I said 98, but it's 96. And the bottom that we went to a 78 inch. That's what made the difference, that offshore on the porpoising thing. Because before, if you put a 115 and a 99 on that, it would want a porpoise. You could take a 90 and a 99 and it wouldn't. So now they don't do that. They're actually a nice running boat. And then the transmit's 190, and you got sides are like 30-inch sides on this. And dry weight's like 1920, 5-person, max horsepower I think is a 135, 115 is all you need, because this is actually like 115 to 130 in the Yamaha. You got, I can't remember on the gallon, I think it's 36 gallon tank on these now. But anyway, this one has the top, the sides, the welded on rails. Beautiful red. I like this red. It's got the anchor guard up front, so if you're pulling up an anchor, you don't scrape the side of your boat up. You got dual wipers. You got the window stop right there, the horns right there. You got the double drains on the deck. You'll very seldom ever get water in the bow of that boat. I mean, that's very unlikely that you do. But if you do, it's going to drain out. And even if you did stuff that into one a wave, it's going to probably hit right almost towards the walk through and just bounce out anyway. So anyway, I'm just going to start here. It's got your slicks on your trailers, 2x6 with slicks. It's easier to get off and on. It's got the chine guides, which, I mean, they're nice. Instead of having the wood up here rubbing on your boat, it runs the chine guide Teflon, so it makes it real easy to load. And again, if this boat, if I loaded it up and this chine was hitting back there, if you got it in the water and you already got it up to that front roller, all you have to do is crank the wheel to the, I think it's to the right, and then just give it a little gas and she'll bounce out and straighten it up, so you don't have to worry about going down the road with the crooked boat on the trailer. Heavy duty, nice trailer. Got your 2-speed Fulton, love those, they don't rust. You got that extra slow speed, so you can crank it up. Top coupler, it's about 23 inches from the bottom to the top to make it level on a top mount. Brake fluid's right under here, of course. This, you can go back up, or you can check your brake fluid here. You got your peekaboo hole here, standard flip cable for your brakes. You got cables for your safety. Instead of having chains, they don't rust. You got gear bath oil hubs, brown good, white bad. And if they are a little frothy when you're driving like 200-300 miles, wait until the next day before you think something's wrong. 5 lugs, 80 pounds, torsion axles, discs on all 4. You can step anywhere where it's perforated like that. It's backed, reinforced, so you don't have to worry about busting anything. This is a 9.9 high thrust. You got 11x7. You got this big opening here for back pressure, so this is why this has got so much reverse power. It's got a 25 Yamaha gear case. These things will get you out of trouble. They will get you back. What I might have him do though is, I don't think he ran the nuts all the way up here. That's why I'm out here. Nope, didn't tighten those up. Doingo. Robert, the boat doctor's gonna get you. Anyway, I'll have him tighten those up when I get back. Cable steer, kicker bracket, Nice boat. Like 115, like I say, it's almost like a 130. This is your oil drain here. You can change your own oil. Change your oil between 10 and 30 hours. The first time, maybe take it to a dealer. There is a charge for that. But then after that, you can change your own oil. You got your earmuffs or flushers. Take the same one. 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Put the water on, start it up. 3 minutes warm up. That gives you 5 minutes of cleaning time. You can actually, when the water's coming out the pee hole, you can taste it. It doesn't taste like salt. You probably, you know, did a good job cleaning it. Got the tie bar, got your freshwater flush. If you use that, all you do is unscrew this. You put a hose on that. You do not start the motor if you're just using this one. That's only if the motor's warm. So when this is peeing water, you put your hand out and it's lukewarm. These don't get hot, but lukewarm, it's working. But if it's cold, it's not doing you any good. Use your earmuffs. Stainless prop shaft, drive shaft, 2 coats of clear, 2 coats of primer main paint on both of these. Internal zincs for corrosion. Nobody else does that. That's why I call these the only really true saltwater motors. You got your forward scan, plus you got your other GT51, or maybe it's a UHD. I'll know when I get in the boat. I use my drain plug. It's got the dive bladder, and NRB stands for North River Boats. The last 2 digits is, wow, did I call this an 18-footer? It is an 18-footer right here. 18. That's North Rivers does this. These 2 digits right after that too is typically an 18.5, or this is an 18-foot, but this is the year 2021. And that is also stamped on the inside of the boat. Your oil hubs look good. Now we're going to do the inside of the boat. Grab rail right here, so you can grab this coming up. Yeah, that's an option to have the ski pylon. You can order that comes up to here. You can pull your wake borders, knee borders, so on. Tie downs. I love the deck. They got rid of that vinyl and they use this anti-slip, like a bed liner down here, screwed them down. This is a lot better. This will last a lifetime. And you got your fish box right here. You can use that for bleeder if you're out fishing or tuna fishing or crabbing. Put that in. There's a valve right in here, and that valve lets water in here. And then you just close the valve and it keeps it in there. You want to drain it, you open the valve and you take off and it drains it out. Then over there's your wash down hose, and there's a switch right over here that you turn it on. If you don't have the hose connected up to it, you got this, you want to screw on or turn that valve. So if you're not using this, you can turn this, because they plumb this in to a live well. So you turn that off, turn that switch on, then you'll get water coming out of here. And then always, if you're just going to go a short distance, just make sure you just let this back drop down. That's to get to your fuel tank. There's your covers for your top, flip seats, glove box, storage. You got the Garmin. I'll go through that on the electronic part. 703 for the main. You got your kicker remote. So this is a remote up front. Fuel gauge. You got fuel in here. Wipers work. Bills works. Horn works. So the rest of this I'll go through when I'm out. Front strut bar, back strut bar, slider, so you can slide the top up. Probably reattach it to this. It's got a foam seal here so the water doesn't come in. That was one of the big beasts before. Beautiful boat. You've got the NR2 suspension, kinda. They're nitrous, flip up arms, nice package. This is a 18.6, beautiful boat. We're gonna be heading out to the water. Boat doctor gone.